We have Mzwandile Stick, the assistant coach. We have Siya Kolisi and Handre, Pollard. Before we start, please do remember we do have simultaneous interpretation, so wait for the microphone, and it would be helpful for the gentleman if you could say who you are and who you represent. So, first question, please, at the front. Thank you.
Ashraf Mohammed from the Rugby News Service. Siya, the moment has finally arrived. It's been, I think you've been in Japan for more than a month now, probably 5 weeks. Yeah. Now the knockdowns has come. How do you feel at the moment, and just how the team handling the emotions?
Yeah, we're feeling good. I think it's been an amazing couple of weeks since we've been here. I think it was awesome that we came before, to get used to the weather and everything. And yeah, we've had great times, and the people welcomed us really good. And the training this week has been amazing, and we take a lot of confidence in what we did. And yeah, we're just looking forward to playing already.
Thank you. Next question, please. Next question? Yes, at the front, please.
Siya, have you done anything different this week, knowing it's a World Cup quarterfinal you're playing in? Mentally speaking, what's the preparation been like?
No, actually we didn't. We just worked hard as usual. We prepared as hard as always, and obviously this is a different game than the one we played before the World Cup. Both teams have improved quite a lot, and so. But we obviously, you can see with the team that's been chosen, where we're sticking to what we know best, and yeah, nothing much has changed from what we've been doing.
Thank you. Next question, please. Front again, please.
Siya, Aurélien from L'Équipe. Have you ever faced Lapis back home in Super Rugby or Currie Cup, and what do you think of, what do you remember of the games you played against him?
Yeah, I did play against him in Currie Cup and Super Rugby. He played for the Cheetahs at the time. And yeah, he's a very good player. He's normally good around the breakdown, and he gets good ball carries and in the line-out as well. He is normally a very good line-out jumper, yeah.
Thank you. Front again, please.
Handre, just said that how's it, what happened there firstly, and is it any pain ahead of the quarterfinal?
No, I was fine. It's actually a shot to the side of the head, so just some beating into the eye, so it looks much worse than it really is. It's all good and ready to go.
Thank you. Gentleman there, please.
See if I've got my facts right. You sat on the bench for the game in Brighton 4 years ago. Couple of questions. What are your recollections of that, sitting on the bench and not being involved? And also, how much of a part has it played in your thinking and the team's thinking going into tomorrow's game?
So I didn't hear the second question.
Yeah, I'm right in thinking you sat on the bench in Brighton 4 years ago. Yeah, I'm just wondering what your recollections of that are, and how much does that game play a part in your thinking now?
Oh. Yeah, that was very tough to lose like that. It was in England, yeah. It's obviously that was stuck with us until the game we had to play when we got here, and it's something obviously that we never want to go through again. And but they're a much better team now, and it was good to play that game before the World Cup, just to get that monkey off our back. But now it's a different ball game again. It's playoffs, so we're gonna have to be at our best again, because they've really improved as a team. They're a much better team now than they were 4 years ago. So yeah, we're looking forward to the challenge.
Thank you. At the front, please.
Stick, just your thoughts on we've seen how Japan has improved from the start of the tournament, or just before the game before that. Just your thought on the Springboks improvement throughout the tournament and where you are at now at the moment.
Yeah, we have to give credit to their team and the coaching staff. I think for the past 4 weeks since we played them, they have grown as a team. As you can see, also the confidence is there for them, and it's going to be a big challenge for us. But once again, we had all week to make sure that we prepare ourselves according to the style of play they're going to bring on Sunday. But once again, when we also look at ourselves, we have also done a lot of great things in the past couple of weeks. It's going to be a tough challenge. They're playing at home. The supporters are there behind them, and it's been a great World Cup so far for them. But once again, we're just going to focus on making sure that we also execute our plan, and irrespective of the conditions, and we'll make sure that we execute our plan.
Thank you. Gentleman on the third row, please.
神奈川新聞の矢部と申します。コリシ首相に、質問ですけれども、前回の日本で9月でやったテストマッチでは、南アフリカ生まれの松島選手に1トライを奪われました。彼ここまで5トライを決めていますが、彼への対策だったり、どういうふうに守っていくかっていうところを教えてください。
Yeah, I think he's an awesome player. He's proven week in, week out that he can, he can compete against the best teams, and we have nothing obviously specific to watch one person. It's that the whole team is doing well. I think he's getting the great opportunity because the team is doing very well, and they're giving him the ball in great areas, and it's all about who can control the pace of the game and who's obviously getting momentum. They're getting a lot of front football, and he works really hard. So he's one of the players that we have to look for in the game.
Thank you. One at the front, and then.
Handre, you had a kicking session now. How's the surface and just the atmosphere? I know there's no one there today, but just getting used to it. And secondly, 4 years on from 2015 World Cup, how do you go? Do you do anything differently from then? You guys came so close in that semi-final against the All Blacks, and now it's a quarter-final against the host nation.
Yeah, on the first question, I think it's the pitch is looking great, especially after all the weather we've had the last couple of weeks. So credit to the staff. It looks great. Hopefully it holds up after tomorrow's match until Sunday. And then, 4 years ago was a complete different story. It's a different South African side, different World Cup, different place. So a lot has happened in the meantime. Us as a group, the guys that was part of that in 2015, certainly learned from the mistakes we made, and hopefully we can improve on that going into this playoff series. So, but it's not a big focus. We just focus on Japan, and it's as simple as that, playing our best rugby on Sunday and winning, whether it's by 1 point or whatever. Just got to win.
Thank you. Gentleman at the front, please.
Handre, I think you played one season here in the Japanese league. You're a lot of Springbok players in this squad, having spent a few months or years here in Japan. How useful is it for you personally, maybe to know a little bit better the Japanese player mindset, or the way they train, the way they will handle a big game like this?
Yeah, I think here and there in certain positions, certain specific players, you can look at stuff like that. But as a bigger picture, that doesn't concern us. They're a quality side. They're improving every single day. Almost it feels like they're really evolving quite quickly. So the guys that have played here will take what we can from whatever advice they can give us. We'll certainly take that on board. But I mean, this is a whole different Japanese side to whatever they are doing in their leagues. It's really a good side.
Thank you. Over on the left, please.
Morgan from French Radio, RMC. Question for the coach. What sort of tempo do you want to give to this game? And Japanese squad didn't change a lot from the last game. Do you think in the second half will be decisive in terms of fatigue, for example?
I didn't get your question. Can you ask again, please, my friend?
My English is awful, sorry. What sort of tempo?
We're in the same boat, don't worry.
What sort of tempo do you want to give to the match? And the Japanese squad didn't change a lot from the last game. Do you think the second half will be decisive in terms of fatigue, for example, in physical condition?
Yeah, the thing is, with the Japan side, they playing with a high tempo. They've got very skillful players, and you can see they are well drilled when it comes to coaching. When you look at the way they're playing, you call it champagne rugby, where if on a day it goes through hands, they can punish you. So we're going to have to make sure that we switch on and make sure that we're well organized, because they're going to really lift up the tempo when it comes to this game. But once again, you look at the squad, you look at our team, you know, we've got from 1 to 23 players that are really have been doing very well and been fit. And most of the games that we've played so far, we always finish on the high note, you know, so that is something also we can take it forward and make sure that we bring it on a day when it comes to the quarterfinals on Sunday. But once again, it's going to be a tough one, but I think we'll be well prepared for that game. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you very much. Right to the back there, please, gentlemen. Thank you.
Hello, a question to Siya Kolisi. Jovan Bajic, Rugby in Serbia. I just saw at the airport through on Pena coming. Is it going to be an additional boost for you guys, like as a motivation? From Sapina.
I didn't even know that he was here. Well, it's the first time I'm hearing, but that is exciting. It's good to know, to have yeah, maybe he did. Maybe it was a surprise. I'm joking. But yeah, it's awesome to have guys like that. You know, John Smith is also here to support. So it really means a lot to us players to know that you've got guys who've done it before are supporting us as a team. It really means a lot, and it does obviously boost the players.
Thank you. Gentleman there, please.
日本の、共同ニュースの三木と言います。ハンドレ・ポラード選手お願いします。ニュージーランド戦は最初開始早々 PG でペナルティで先制してドロップゴールも決められましたが、日本戦でそのキックでどれだけ得点を考えられているか、そういうところお話しできる範囲でお願いいたします。
I'm not going to give away any secrets here. I don't know our game plan, but no, it's playoff rugby, and I mean we all know the history of drop goals and penalties in World Cups, so it's no secret. It's very important, and it could play a massive role in the match, depending on how the game goes and what the flow is. It's something we're always ready to do whenever we feel it's time to do it. So I'm not going to force anything. If the opportunity presents itself to do that, we'll try our best to do that and convert. Because any points, whether it's 3, 5 or 7, it's very valuable points when it gets to playoff rugby.
Thank you. Another question at the front, please.
Siya, I know that coaches and players often like to say it's just another game and they're approaching a test match, but this isn't, because if you lose, you're out of the tournament. If you win, you go into a semi-final. And you're up against a host nation. So how do you deal with that kind of pressure and emotions ahead of such a big game?
I think luckily for us, it's been do or die since the first game. So we've been on that mindset for a couple of weeks now. And you are right, it's not like any other test match. It's playoff time now. And we've prepared, obviously, mentally, we all prepared differently, and obviously the coaches haven't put that kind of mind of pressure, you know. So we've prepared as a normal test match, but we know as players what we need to do and what's needed to be done. So I don't think anybody needs to tell us, you know, that this is a big game. You know, the coach hasn't done that. We know as players. I mean, if you don't know that already, then, you know, you're in the wrong place.
Thank you. Gentleman there, please.
日本の日刊スポーツの峯岸と申します。キャプテンにお願いします。今日せっかく会場で練習をしたのに全員で練習をしなかった意図というのはあるのでしょうか。
Yeah, so we are only playing on Sunday. So our captain's run is tomorrow, and obviously tomorrow there's a game playing. So Handre and them came just to kick to get the feel of the field, because we can't do it tomorrow because of the game. So we'll have our captain runs tomorrow.
Thank you. I think we have time. Lady at the back, please.
すみません。日本テレビの稲葉と申します。実際にコーチへの質問なんですけれども、実際に今日このスタジアムでプレーしてみて気になったことはありますか？
Not really at all. Beautiful field. The pitch, like Pollard said earlier on, it's a proper pitch, very nice. It's actually one of the best stadiums I've ever been to, you know, when you look around the stands. And we're expecting a beautiful weather on Sunday, so we can't complain. Once again, Japan people around, all over around, since we've arrived that first week, they've been great. Hospitality, nice people, you know, being supportive towards our team. When we get to the airports, you know, we've got young kids that are waiting and smiling when they see the players around, you know. So far, so good. It's been great. And yeah, also the conditions, they've been proper. So we can't complain about anything.
How about lighting-wise? The lighting that actually get in your eyes?
Now I think we're used to it because that's something that we normally, when we get to the stadiums, that's the first thing that we need to get used to. Look at the conditions around. I remember the previous stadium where we played in Kobe. It was similar to what you've got here at the stadium where your lights are a bit lower. So once again, that's why it's always good to bring the players earlier to get used to the surroundings and the environment. So once again, it's no complaints.
Okay, I think we didn't have any more questions, in which case I'd like to thank everybody for your time this evening, gentlemen. Thank you very much and good luck for the game on Sunday. Thank you
very much.
Thank you very much.